Have you ever been asked to define a work breakdown structure or a classification system for your project? Well, Planoly's flexible tree allows you to do exactly that and more. Let's take a look. Once you've defined your project milestones, you will then start to add a list of requirements that you might need across those milestones. They can be defined by adding them manually, using the templates as we've seen, or importing from a CSV file. Let's choose to import and use the example tree that we have here. If we download that example file, and then once we've downloaded it, drag and drop it in, and then hit the import, and this will import this structure of folders, groups, elements, and items. And if I turn on in the view preferences here, I turn on the classification codes, we can also see how that has a cascading classification structure that is automatically concatenating these codes. You can choose to either concatenate or not concatenate, either join them up or not join them up. In the project settings, there's a setting for that as well. In the hierarchy, you'll see folders, and in this case, we have 2 levels of folders, but you can have unlimited levels of folders, and then inside of that folder, we have a group of what we call items and elements. These are elements, and these are items. Essentially, they're the same thing, but one has geometry when you're adding the tasks in the grid, and one simply has just the representation as one image. You can define that and also switch between them by clicking on the 3 dots and saying edit, and then being able to define geometry as more progression, or keep it as one single item, as one image. Once we've defined this list of elements, items, folders, and hierarchy, we can then define exactly which milestones we require these tasks to occur. It might be that we require the 3D coordination of the stair flights and stair landings, and then maybe at a later date, we need the drawing package for the cost estimate. And quite simply, by clicking in those cells and making those assignments, that is when those tasks will be required. There are a bunch of other things that we can do, and we'll take a look at those in future videos. The structure of the scope is incredibly flexible. You can use a bunch of different predefined classification structures from the templates, everything from uniformat, uniclass, categories, a lot of different systems from around the globe. It's up to you how you want to classify your structure. That structure facilitates the grouping of maybe similar types of work, or work packages, or types of ISO 19650 resources that you need to define on your project. Once you've defined this, it's really simple to drag and drop these around, and also drag them from one project into another so that you can reuse everything that you've built once. Remember, don't plan late, plan early with Planoly.